What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Jacob Levin here. Thanks for being here with me today. Hey, you want to make an extra $1,000? Who doesn't, right? If you haven't signed up to start driving for Lyft, check out the link in the video description below. There is a referral code, and it's got a bonus for $1,000 waiting for you to start driving. So let's do it. All right. And let's get into the video. Today we're talking about 5 common mistakes that new drivers make. It's easy. I've been there. I've made them all. Every mistake you can think of or have done, I have done them all. Guaranteed. Because I've given a lot of rides. It's also why I have some gray hair. Moving on. All right, number 1. Not bringing food or drinks with. It's a rookie mistake. It's easy to do. A couple problems with it. You're going to end up spending too much money, too much of your hard-earned money out eating fast food, paying for coffee, for energy drinks. And what's the other problem? Usually that stuff's not healthy anyway, right? So you end up like a truck driver, not to dog on truck drivers, but truck stops are not notorious for having health food. So anyway, get a little cooler, an ice pack, get some snacks, some fruits, nuts, whatever. I like to make a smoothie, blend up a smoothie, throw it in my little cooler that I have. Plenty of water. Yeah, do that. Save yourself some money and eat healthier. All right, that's number 1. Number 2. Oh gosh, this is like one of my biggest pet peeves. Not having a clean car. Possibly, in my opinion, possibly the number 1 thing that kills your tips is having a clean car. It's so easy. Also, to get a car wash membership, whatever it costs a month here in Phoenix, it's like $15 a month all over the place. Unlimited car washes. You go 30 times a day if you wanted to. Don't, because it'll scratch your paint. Besides the point. It's a tax write-off. And they have free vacuums. So just go and clean your car. Do it. You'll get more tips. I guarantee it. Have a clean car. Have a clean car. All right. Have a clean car. Okay. Seriously, though. All right. Number 3. Oh, this is such a sad one. Driving around looking for rides. You just started. I know. It's tough. Especially if you live in, like, the suburbs. The statistics show that the further away from the heart of any city in America that you get, the less rides there are. It's just a percentages game. So being in a city, you get more rides. Now, granted, there's ways that you can work around that. That's a different video. But whatever you do not drive around spending your gas money. At least when I started, gas wasn't as expensive as it is now. It's so freaking expensive now. It sucks. But don't drive around looking for rides. Your one asset in this whole game is your vehicle. So if you're driving around looking for rides, now you're essentially breaking down your vehicle, right? Slow death, putting miles on it, and you're spending your money on gas. So here's what I suggest instead. If you're just starting, do some research, see if you can find more information on people that drive in your area, find blog, more information, see what they say about your area, where to be, what times. And this is something that you can do on your own. You can pull up Uber and Lyft, you can pull up the apps, right, if you're not driving, and hanging out at home, and just watch the areas that light up for like surging during different times, and that'll help to give you give you an idea of where to be and what times and where the concentration of riders are going to be. That will help out a lot. And then just through repetition, you will learn more about where to be and when to be. But whatever you do, don't drive around looking for rides. Just don't do it. Okay, number 4. Ooh, this one gets me too. This is a good list. New drivers, big mistake, not tracking expenses. Okay, you've got to track your miles. Get a mileage tracker like Mile IQ or I use QuickBooks Self-Employed. They have it. They're free. They track your miles. You just have to go in and you have to classify your rides. That's a huge expense off. Anything that you buy that is related to you driving rideshare at all. If you get a phone charger, if you get a phone mount, if you get snacks for your passengers, if you have to get new tires, oil changes, your music, if you pay for music, that's a tax write-off. There are some other less known, but maybe borderline. Anyway, whatever. Track all your expenses. Anything that you can think of that directly relates to you driving. Also, like your phone bill. If you buy a new phone, you can write off the percentage that you use for rideshare driving, which is going to be a lot. So all of those tax write-offs. Track all of your expenses. And if you track them all, then at least if you don't know how to do your self-employed taxes, you can get with a tax professional that can help you out with that. But they can only help you out with it if you track them. So take good notes. Keep receipts. Number five, another tip killer. Not as bad, I don't think. Well, it just kind of depends. Not as bad as a non-clean vehicle, but a common mistake made by new drivers is either talking too much to their passengers or not talking enough. Listen, it is a fine art. I understand the art of communication with your passengers is something that you will gain more knowledge on after a lot of repetition, and you will have stories, and you'll just learn a lot. For me personally, the way I like to address this is I'm very friendly when my passenger gets in at first. Also, I'm very conscious of whether or not are they on a phone call, do they have headphones in, right? If they have headphones in, probably a pretty good indicator they don't want to talk. If they're on the phone, they definitely don't want to talk. But if they get in and even if they don't seem receptive, I'm like, hey, how's your day going? Where are we headed to? Just a quick opener, icebreaker, to see if they reciprocate. And you can usually judge off of how the first interaction is on whether or not they want to talk with you, have a conversation. You'll get better at it, don't worry. But definitely don't do this. Don't just feel like you have to create conversation and talk the entire time, because I guarantee you there's a lot of people that could care, they don't want to talk. I feel like 70% don't want to talk that much, and maybe 30% do. That's loose. Yeah, that might be 60-40, somewhere like that. Anyway, you'll have to figure it out on your own, but you're gonna have to learn how to judge your passengers and play that out for yourself. But and also not saying anything at all is not a good feel, because then it's like, is this person even friendly? And you're probably not going to get tipped very well if you're not at least acknowledging your driver or your passenger getting in. So that's my list for you guys. If there's anything that I left out that you veterans out there feel like you can help the new drivers with, get at us in the comment section below. Let us know your thoughts. I'm Jacob Lettman. This is the Rideshare Hub. Until next time, take care.